Ding-a-ling. Could I have a posher upbringing, please?
I was once dragged into the headmaster's office after I was caught leaning out of a window and firing a cream egg into my friend's mouth with a catapult.
Was this when you were a teacher or a pupil?
I'm ashamed to say it was when I was a teacher.
So, can you describe the setup?
I was teaching in a drama studio on the ground floor, and I could see my friend who was teaching economics on the second floor at the end of the building.
So it's across... Is there, like, a courtyard in between?
Yeah, playground.
Playground. And...
You went to different schools, didn't you? That, did the moat not get in the way, or was it... Right, goody, the bell's gone, let's go to the courtyard.
OK, You're firing over the croquet lawn.
I'd confiscated a catapult that morning from a child.
OK.
I was in my drama studio. There's an office. I closed the door and let the children do whatever they used to do in my lessons. Sure. And I hung out of the window. I saw my friend, Gavin.
Yeah.
And I went... It was the height of summer.
Right.
So Gavin is in the middle of an economics lesson, and he goes, oh, there's my friend. Gosh, he's holding an unwrapped cream egg. And he goes...
It wasn't quite that instinctive. I waved the catapult at him, and he was baffled at first. And then I could see him distracting his children by setting them some mundane task. Then I revealed the unpeeled egg. Which,
by now, by the way, hashtag height of summer, melting. They melt very fast.
Here's the thing, Claudia. I genuinely had a mini fridge in my office because... I did, because I regularly abused the drama budget. I'm sorry, but I was very bored. I bought a mini fridge. And just to add colour, I'll tell you this, I bought a top-of-the-range DVD player and I swapped it for one that my grandmother had given me. Took a really nice one home. Separate story.
Can we say that we believe that story?
That's the story. I've got a technical question about the window.
Yeah.
Good.
Because in schools, windows only open to a very small certain point, so the kids can't jump
Especially
out.
on the second floor.
Wow, how rough was your school that you taught?
Really bad.
You couldn't, only in case they jumped out.
Yeah, just in case they jumped out and drowned in the moat. So basically... You've got that window will only open to a certain point.
Yeah.
The window did only open half, so Gav had to get on his knees and position his head. His head virtually filled the amount of window that was open. It was a slide-up window.
Where was the headmaster at this point? Walking through playground/courtyard?
He was in his office, I imagine, pretending to do work.
Oh.
And here is the thing that will convince you one way or the other straight away. Gavin... I would say it was 25 foot, and Gavin did catch it in his mouth.
What are they clapping?
You lot are going to feel so stupid if that's a lie.
What do you think, David's team? Does it ring true for you?
I do believe the lie is being packaged with real stuff. So, confiscation of the...
The mini fridge is true.
Yeah.
True.
The confiscation... Yeah.
Everything around the lie is true, but the lie is still a lie.
OK, let's go. Let's go.
We'll go lie.
You're saying it's a lie. Greg, was it the truth or was it a lie?
There were elements of truth, but yes. Damn you. It was a lie.
Aged 7, I wrote to Father Christmas and told him I would much rather have a map of Saxon Britain than the roller skates I feared he was getting me.
Right, Lee's team. Wow.
Well, you know him best of all.
That's true. True.
You didn't want roller skates?
No.
Why did you think he was getting your roller skates?
Roller skates were a popular toy around, you know... I'm not saying they're just a toy. Of course, they're a sports item, a novelty shoe.
Yeah.
But roller skates were being given, and I hated the thought of them.
What was the attraction of the map?
Well, I'm quite interested in history, and we'd done the Anglo-Saxons at school that term.
Did you get the map?
I did, yes.
Do you still have the map?
No.
Why not?
Because a lot of its analysis of the Anglo-Saxon era has been discredited.
And at 7, you were able to work this out.
In fact, it was a very simplistic view of the way England was then, with these small number of rigidly divided kingdoms, and we just can't know that it was like that.
What are you thinking, Angela?
Yeah, it's the kind of nerdy thing he probably would have done when he was 7. Yeah.
I mean, it's plausible, but I don't think it's true.
I am actually 50-50 on this. I think we're going to say... I think it's true. I'm going with Angela.
You're going to say it's true. OK. David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Of course it's a lie.
I cannot go on airport travelators. The one and only time I did, I got so freaked out by how superhumanly fast I was walking, I had to be taken to the sick bay to calm down.
Lee, what do you think?
Right, I mean, just how fast would you say you were going?
Superhuman was the word I used.
OK, how fast would you define superhuman? Because I've got my own definition.
Have you? Well, what's yours?
I asked you first.
Let's just say it went very fast, I didn't like it.
So you're saying that you were on it, you had to be escorted off, taken to the sick bay?
I wasn't escorted off, I got off the end and then I sought assistance.
You felt nauseous, did you fall
That's
off?
right, I felt nauseous.
What's the difference between nauseous and nauseous? David, what's the difference between...
Excuse me, you could have asked me. Excuse me. I'm a human being.
I'm imagining you'll refer me to David. David, what's the difference between Is it simply pronunciation?
I think it's simply pronunciation, Rob.
Oh, OK. Thank you, David. As you were.
Shall I tell you another thing I don't like? It freaks me out when escalators don't work. You know, when you go up an escalator and you get up and you're exhausted and your legs are burning and you walk, they don't work, it's more tiring than the stairs, yet when you get to the top, you still fly off the end like that. That freaks me out. I don't like that feeling of lack of control. The escalator doesn't work, and yet you still fly off the top. Why is that?
I don't think you do fly off the top. I think that's
No, you do fly off the top,
your
David.
brain telling you a
No,
lie.
my brain doesn't tell me anything. It honestly, it does happen.
Rob's brain does not tell him anything.
No.
Is that official, yeah?
What do you mean? It's not my brain telling me I'm
You're
flying off
saying
the
that
end.
we're on at the top of a stationary escalator, you
Yes.
in some way are thrown
Yes.
off the end of it
Yes.
as if it were...
As I described.
That's nothing to do with the electrical motor in the escalator that isn't turned on.
I'm not saying it is.
That's because you're using a certain amount of extra energy in order to go up some stairs,
Yes.
and then suddenly it seems easy to go on the... Well, you'll find that at the top of a normal flight of stairs.
No, you won't.
Yes, you will.
Nobody flies off the top of a normal stairs. Hang on a minute, let's have a go, shall we? Let's give it a little go. Oh, you're right, David. Oh, you're right. You're quite right.
What I'm going to tell you now, Rod, you may not be ready to hear. But the feeling of getting to the top of a normal flight of stairs
is not the same.
And the feeling of getting to the top of an escalator that is not turned on is the same.
It's not.
It is the same.
It's not.
It is the
It's
same.
not.
This is madness.
It's not. What you're saying? You started off saying it's
I'm not going to discuss it anymore. I've told you the information. At some point, you will accept it. Yes.
Rod, you're on this travelator, OK?
I was, yeah.
And you didn't like the fact that you were going so fast. Is that, would that be a fair assessment?
Well, that's exactly what I said, so yes.
Yes. Why didn't you stop walking so you weren't going as fast?
I just don't like the way they kind of bump.
Tell you what.
They kind of shift along. I just don't like that.
Oh, it's the
feeling.
up and down motion.
Well, there's a
Why
little
didn't you-
cushion padding in it, yes.
You could have walked backwards and then you'd been standing still.
Yes, I know, but I had
If you judge the speed right.
All right, but I had a plane to catch, David.
So what do you think, Lee?
Tess, what do you think?
Well, I'm trying to read his body language, because I'm a woman and we do intuition very well. He's very laid back. He seems very committed.
Very
I think
committed,
he might
very
be telling the
confident,
truth.
very laid back.
Yes.
What about you,
I
Des?
just think he's telling the truth.
I think he is.
Thank you, Des.
I think he might be telling the truth.
You're saying true?
Am I?
True.
True. Rod, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
As a child, at my grandparents' house, I had a little bell that I would ring if I wanted anything.
Lee,
Why did you have a bell?
Well, there was a bell. It was a pre-existent bell. There was a bell in the house, and I liked it.
Only at the grandparents' house?
Yes.
Not at home?
Because your parents didn't play that shit.
At home, you just sort of went... So how old were you?
About 6. What were the things you wanted when you rang the bell?
More chips. A glass of orange squash. Sense of purpose in life.
Was it both grandmother and grandfather that would come and wait on you hand and foot, or was it just one or the other?
I was a small child. I was indulged to a certain extent, but then also to a certain extent there was... Can you actually just stop ringing your bell now? OK. So, Lee's team, what do you think?
The parents could easily have had a bell, and the little brat could have just...
I liked the bell. I liked ringing the bell.
He liked ringing the bell. Is it true or is it a lie?
Reginald, delicious hunter.
Well, sausage roll, I believe that there's a simplicity to the story that rings true.
I'll go with that.
Go on, then. We'll say that that's true.
You're saying it's true. David, is it true or is it a lie?
Well, it is, in fact, true.
Yes. Yes, it's true. As a child, David's grandparents' house did have a little bell that he would ring if he wanted anything. Ding-a-ling. Could I have a posher upbringing, please?
That's a remarkable impression, because it has the advantage of also sounding quite a lot like Ken Livingstone.
I thought that as I did it. You're absolutely right. As I did it, I thought, this isn't the best David Mitchell I've ever done.
Right.
If it was going to be one of the good David Mitchells, it'd be a bit more like this. I don't know why anybody would think I would do that. Why would they think that? And I'll tell you another thing.
As a child, my Christmas was once cut short when my mum took the decorations down halfway through Christmas Day.
David's team.
Oh, right, this...
Thank you.
Yeah. Was she always down on Christmas, or was... What happened this year?
Well, this year in particular,
Yeah.
just halfway through Christmas Day, she's like, I've had enough. We've done the presents.
Had you done the lunch?
Yeah, we've done lunch. So let's just...
What was the time?
2:30.
OK, so pre-Queen.
Oh, we don't do the Queen in my family.
I'm so sorry, David.
You don't listen to the Queen?
No.
Did it become...
I mean, she's the head of state. 8 minutes a year,
Yeah.
you know, and 6.5 if you skip the bit with the trumpets.
Was it a great dramatic gesture, or was it sort of...
It was quite dramatic, because
were the things were on the ceiling?
And it's taking the tree down and putting a plastic tree back into a box.
The stuff on the ceiling, did she have to get
We
a
didn't have
ladder?
stuff on the ceiling.
Well, you had no tinsel, like, round the room?
No.
Oh, this was hardly a Christmas, wasn't it? You don't watch the Queen's speech. I expect you're having a pizza. You're having a pizza and she put the fake tree away like an umbrella. Fine, pop that away. This is barely worth hearing about.
Was there a specific incident that set her off?
She was very disappointed with me and my sisters because...
In general.
I think I had got one present and I had not liked it, and so that was a bad point, and my sister Cheryl hadn't got out of bed yet.
Now, tell us about your Christmas Day. I'm imagining there's a lot more structure to it. And respect is a word that's coming to my mind.
Thanks, Rob. Oh, I don't know. I think I have quite a normal Christmas Day.
I imagine Bucks Fizz at 11.
No, we don't book a band.
So, David, what is your team thinking? Could this be true?
Yes,
it's heartbreaking.
Completely rings true, I think. What do you think, Tom?
Well, whatever I think would be wrong, so...
Well, that could be... If that's 100%, that's very useful.
I'd ask her.
What do you think, then?
Well, I'd go with Tom, really.
I've had an insight.
Tom's had an insight,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I think she's not telling the truth.
Oh, what? Why do you think that?
I don't know. It just came over me.
Right.
I think she's telling the truth. But it's quite easy to know who to side with here. I literally sit at home all day watching Homes Under the Hammer, and you're next to a Knight of the Realm.
Yeah, but
I'd go with him if I were you.
True. True, you're saying it's true. Sarah, a tragic tale.
A tragic
Fact
tale.
or fiction?
This tale was true.
I told you it is.
The next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest. It's Mark. Right, we'll start with you, David O'Doherty. What is Mark to you?
Well, this is Mark, and together we started a lost animals detective agency.
So there we have it. David's animal detective. What about you, Catherine? What's your connection to Mark?
This is Mark. He is my recycling man, and last year he put a note through my door saying he thought we were eating too many takeaways.
All right, Catherine's healthy eating recycling man. David Mitchell, your relationship with Mark?
This is Mark. He saved me from choking in Argos after I...
David, you haven't even heard of Argos.
He saved me from choking in Argos after I swallowed one of their little pens.
There we have it.
I would like to know precisely what is implausible about that.
So there we have it. David O'Doherty's private eye for pets, Catherine's judgmental bin man, or David's high street hero. Lee's team, where to begin?
Well, let's start with Catherine. How many takeaways were you eating?
Chinese, Thai and pizzas.
Yeah, that's the first night. What about the second night?
Indians. I wasn't having takeaways every night. This is why I personally think it was a very rude thing to do. I mean, apart from the fact that it's none of this man's business, who I don't know. He's basically my staff.
Yeah.
How often does your staff turn up to take away the refuse?
God, I don't... My husband deals with all the rubbish and stuff.
I don't quite know what that means. I mean, he doesn't deal with booking them, does he? They just come every week.
He puts the rubbish out, Lee.
You still might know how often they come.
I accept that, but you said your husband deals with it, whatever that means. It means he's the one. In my family,
your wife
Mrs. Brydon is happy for me to put the rubbish out. I do it every Thursday
Do you take
night.
a little stepladder out with you?
Yes, because I can't reach the top of the wheelie bin, so... sometimes I just take a run at it.
Cascading down on your head. And then, when you think it's all over the place, the little mammals turn up to clear all the rubbish. Give us a rough average over 2 weeks at that time. How many takeaways were you eating?
Every other night, I think.
So that's what? That's normal to me, isn't it?
He writes a note and it says...
It said, I remember it beginning with, I hope you don't think this is rude, and... You know, it is rude,
yeah.
and it was rude.
I don't know this is rude, but...
I wonder if you've considered that you may be eating too many takeaways. Yours, Mark.
So stand up.
What?
Stand up.
I am standing up.
No. All them takeaways, let's have a look at you.
That's my mic pack.
I'm going to go and have a quick feel.
Oh, my God.
I'm allowed to, I'm gay.
If it turns out this whole facade has been a lie, Louis...
It's all right, I'm gay.
Can I just say, Catherine, I'm gay.
Well, I can tell you, she doesn't feel like she's eaten a lot of takeaways. She's firm and tiny.
Well, thank God that was the answer, because it would have been awful if it had gone back up. She's telling the truth.
No, she's tight.
Stinks of curry.
No, she's tight and toned.
Lee, what about your other suspects?
David O'Doherty.
Hello.
Hi. You were running a detective agency for lost animals, is that correct?
Well, we started off just as a detective agency, generally.
And then these lost animals started ringing you up, saying, can you find my owner for me?
No.
What?
It's the mid-'80s in Dublin. There's a lot of crime. And we were 8 or 9, and we decided we were going to do something about the crime.
So you start off this detective agency, and it doesn't go so well. So you think you need to be a bit more niche.
We just weren't getting the caseload. We were getting nothing.
Did you recover any lost animals?
Well, in the window of the local shop, there seemed to be some people had lost cats and dogs. And some of them were offering cash rewards. It was decided that we would ring up one of these people, and as I had the most mature voice of the agency, I had to speak to the lady.
And what would you say?
Hello, is that Mrs. Whittaker? And she would go, yes. And I'd say, and did you lose a cat called Whiskers recently? And she'd go, oh yes. And I'd go, well, you're in luck, because my 8-year-old friend and I have set up a pet-finding detective agency. And we're going to take on your case.
And did you have any results? Any good results? Did you ever find an animal, ever?
No.
What about the other David, as he's now known?
Oh, we're
Mr.
actually
Mitchell?
considering that, are we?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
What were you buying in Argos?
A kettle.
You walk me through the process of how it worked when you went to Argos.
I walked through the door and I looked through the catalogue to find the kettle.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
What type of kettle did you go for?
For boiling water.
So, you've seen the kettle, and then what? What happens next?
I filled in I checked on the little keypad that they had it in stock.
I'll tell you what, you are down with the kids.
This, the pen
Yes.
that you swallowed, how long was it?
It was sort of about that long, I think.
And you choked?
Absolutely marvellous. Never has such a clean sentence meant so much.
Why did you put it in your mouth?
I was sort of chewing the end of it, sort of thinking.
Try the little
and then
working class.
I sneezed.
You sneezed? The way you do when you sneeze and suck in at the same time, yeah?
And what? You had a backdraft effect, did you? And it went straight in.
So you sneezed.
In order, I involuntarily inhaled before the exhalation.
Are you like
That is
Hoover
what-
Man? Did everything implode into your gob? That's my child! Get his legs! So Mark's ran up to you.
Yeah.
Does he give you the Heimlich manoeuvre?
No. He just sort of patted me hard on the back a few times.
Right. We need an answer.
I can't see Mr. Mitchell in Argos.
I think it could be true, his story, because he looks quite Irish, quite fair, isn't he? And
he looks Irish?
Yeah, I think he looks Irish.
So what are you going to say then, Lee?
Should we say David O'Doherty?
Yeah. I've told you, I mean, you don't blame me, that's all I'm saying.
We're going to go David O'Doherty.
Saying David O'Doherty. OK. Mark, would you now please reveal your true identity?
David O'Doherty and I ran a pet detective agency.
Yes, it's absolutely true. You had a detective agency.
I was at home rooting around, and we made business cards. And caption at the bottom is, we handle everything.
You're the first detective.
Yeah.
And Mark is...
He's down as notes.
Down as notes. Notes. You reduced him to an inanimate noun.
What a man. Thank you very much, Mark. Please welcome this week's special guest, Neil. So, Warwick, what is Neil to you?
Well, this is Neil, and he paid me to jump out of a tree in the park and propose to his girlfriend whilst dressed as an Ewok.
Paul, how do you know Neil?
This is Neil, he's my neighbour, and when he goes on holiday, I look after his parrot and take it out in the cage for a walk.
And finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Neil?
This is Neil, and to prove my manhood, I once assaulted a womble in front of him.
So there we have it. Warwick's park proposer, Paul's parrot-walking neighbour, or Lee's womble witness. David, where do you want to begin?
Where to begin? Yes. So, Warwick.
Yes.
Clarify exactly the transaction that you underwent with Neil.
He paid me to dress as an Ewok and propose to his girlfriend.
So, but if you proposed to his girlfriend, you then might have to marry his girlfriend.
No, he was on his behalf. I mean, himself and his girlfriend were huge Star Wars fans.
So you have got the costume at home just all the time?
Well, I was given one after working on
they
the
give you
film.
one?
Because you ought to get that on eBay. Then you wouldn't have to jump out of trees and propose to people.
You're obviously a successful actor, you know, obviously been in Star Wars, and you must have been doing better than having to pick the little jobs like this up.
Yeah, but I mean...
He's here, isn't he?
There are sort of ups and downs in any actor's career.
I say it again, he's here, isn't he?
What was your line? What did you have to say?
Well, I hopped out of the tree and I went, yup, yup, which is Ewok language for yippee. And I said, on behalf of Neil, will you marry him? And thankfully she said yes. And then he came out from behind a bush.
I don't...
So the girl was in the park by herself. He's hiding behind a bush. He's not with her that day.
No.
You jump out of a tree dressed as an Ewok, saying yup yup, and she stayed still and waited to hear the rest of the sentence.
No, Neil and I had organised it. She always went this way home from work.
So she was walking home from work as well?
Yeah.
Was it after dark?
No, it was in the summer.
OK.
So you knew she'd passed that particular tree?
Yes.
What was her name?
Tracy.
That is a name.
That is a name, isn't it?
So you just walk away, leaving the two lovers together, and you just go home and feel...
That's an image, isn't it?
Mission
Them
accomplished.
kissing and in the distance, a little Ewok walks away like that, with a little wave.
Mission accomplished.
Just as he goes over the horizon.
Yup.
My job here is done.
Yeah, it's like Yeah.
As he's giving out the leaflets for the local restaurant.
And did you get an invite to the wedding?
Yes, I did, yeah.
You did? Did you go?
No, I didn't go.
No.
There's no money in that.
And how did it come about? How did he get in touch with you? And
well, Neil came to a Star Wars convention that I was at.
Right.
And I knew him when I was a kid. I didn't really remember him, but then when he asked me, look, I'm going to propose to my girlfriend, she's a huge fan, you know, and offered me some money to do it. I mean, I still...
That's what friends are for.
And had there been a progression of, like, did he start with Han Solo and go, right, he doesn't want to do it?
All relationship starts with Han Solo.
OK, well, let's move on to Paul. Now, Neil is your neighbour.
Yeah.
And he owns a parrot.
Yes.
Why does the parrot need walking?
It needs to get out in the fresh air.
So you walk down the road just with the parrot in a cage?
Well, he's actually got...
It's not like great exercise for the parrot, that, is it?
No, it's to get the air. It's to get the air, and it keeps
Couldn't
them...
you just use a hairdryer?
What colour is the parrot?
Well, it's got a blue head and sort of bronzy wings.
Blue head, brown wings.
Yeah, a little dark
Sure,
down
it's
the
not
bottom.
a pigeon.
It's bright blue.
All right. I mean, you seem to me too busy to be doing that as well. What does your neighbour do for a job?
Poor Warwick, but he doesn't seem too busy to be doing jumping out of a tree.
I think you'd take it into the garden, just let it get some fresh air.
No, it's actually the movement. He wants to see where,
Well, you could walk round the garden, couldn't you?
He could do, but...
You know those washing lines on a pole that spin round? You could just attach it to that
And where would you go on this walk, Paul? Where?
We live in a village, and literally just up the lane, at the top, there's a little path which breaks out to the wheat fields, and literally, I don't go as far as I normally walk the dog, but about halfway up the field and back. He offered me to have this, it's like a haversack. It's weird. And it's got a connection, you can actually hold it on your back.
No way.
Yes.
In the cage?
In the cage.
Oh, I thought you meant without the cage, and I thought it could take off.
Now, what about Lee?
So, Lee, the Womble assault.
Yes.
Tell the story.
Well, there was a Womble. And
No, there wasn't. Wombles don't exist. It's a lie.
It's not an actual Womble. It's a toy Womble. And the story is I went away on holiday when I was 16, and it was me and Neil and another friend of ours, John, and we went to a little caravan site in Blackpool, and I took the Womble with me because I had this Womble since I was a little kid. And I don't know why, but I took it on holiday with me, and when I opened the suitcase, them two mercilessly took the mickey out of me, and I said, that old thing, I don't even know how it got in there, and to prove my manhood, I got a pair of scissors, cut its ears off, and then burnt it on the fire, and was devastated, but I tried to show my manhood by just not being bothered. I don't bother about that, so...
Did you cry later on?
I was crying as I did it inside, but on the outside laughing. It's a bit like this show.
I will say, Lee, to me, you have never seemed more human. How did your friends react when you sliced up the Womble with the scissors? Did they go, yeah, you're a great lad, or were they?
You and your boy talk.
I know. But, you know, yeah.
It was a pretty rough comprehensive you went to, wasn't it, David? Yes, they all said you are a great lad. Together, as they chanted and rang their bells at the same time. You are a great lad, a great lad. They danced around me and put up the maypole.
How did your friends react when they saw you? Did they sort of go, oh, yeah, that's great, ha, 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 he's one of the lads still? Or did they go, oh, my God, he's a maniac?
Right. They were only having a bit of fun going, actually, a Womble. They didn't expect me to go, no, it's not.
Yes, you burnt it.
I burnt his face against the fire in those.
Sorry, I'd forgotten that bit.
Yeah.
Priceless. I better burn its face so that I seem normal.
We need an answer, David. Is Neil Warwick's park proposer, Paul's parrot walking neighbour, or Lee's Womble witness?
Joan, what do you think?
Well, I think if I was a fan of Warwick and the show, I would think that would be quite a larky thing to do.
I genuinely hope it's not true about Lee, because I think that must have been a very upsetting thing.
Me too.
And then it must have been very upsetting when the point came you realise you have to use that terrible moment in your past on a TV comedy show.
David, it is series 7. I'm getting desperate.
I know.
By series 23, I'll be going, I had to see a child psychologist because Mummy left.
Go on the show with an eye patch on saying, I blinded myself in one eye before the show. Who knows? Will it be an eye or a wound? I think the parrot one is the least plausible for me.
I think Warwick's telling the truth. I think that's the closest to reality.
I hope it is.
I too think it's most likely to be Warwick that's telling the truth.
You think it's Warwick? You think it's the Ewok? It's the jumping out of the tree and the proposal?
That's what we're going with.
Right. Neil, would you please reveal your true identity?
Rob, my name is Neil, and I'm a friend of Lee's, and I witnessed the Womble assault.
I think I feel 1,000 years older.
Thank you very much, Neil. Thank you.
Last year, I was forced to abandon the purchase of a new armchair mid-transaction because the shop assistant used the terms well gel and amazeballs.
What does well, gel and amazeballs actually mean? I wasn't asking you, Jack.
Amazeballs?
What? I've never heard... Have you heard the
Does
phrase
amazeballs
amazeballs?
mean good? Yeah, it's like amazeballs means good. Good. And well gel is from Towie.
From what?
From what? Oh, shut up. You must know what I'm talking about.
You mean the only way is Essex? What does well gel mean?
Jealous.
So he's selling you an armchair. What shop are you in, first of all?
It's a place on the Kilburn High Road.
Right.
I don't know the name of it.
That's fine, that's vague enough.
Good.
OK.
It's like a sort of second-hand furniture, junk kind of place.
Yeah. Of course, things aren't going well, David. Of course you're going to get out... You're going to get out Kilburn High Street to buy a second-hand chair. So he's trying to sell you the chair, right?
And no, I'm trying to buy the chair.
You're trying to buy it?
Yeah.
And in what context does he say you're well gel?
He was talking on his mobile.
But how did...
To who?
I don't know.
But are you saying that you abandoned the transaction because you were put off by his...
I was put off, I mean, by the poor customer service, by not really understanding a lot of what he was saying.
And was amazeballs, was that part of the transaction?
It sounds so wrong coming out of your mouth.
What sort of chair was it? A Chesterfield? A low-back chair?
Is there a Chesterfield chair?
No.
I thought that was a sofa.
Well done, I was testing you.
Oh, good.
Well, if you're a really fat
the armchair round I've been hoping for.
So what are you going to say, Lee? Is he telling the truth?
What do we think?
I think this has got the ring of truth about it. He wouldn't be able to cope with the conversation with OMG and amazeballs and well gel in it.
No,
I think it would physically upset
Physically
him.
upset him.
Yeah.
But did you leave specifically because he said amazeballs? Was that the point where you just thought, I've had enough?
It was the fact that he was talking on the phone, the fact that he was saying things I didn't understand, the fact that I was just in general stressed at talking to someone I hadn't been formally introduced to.
So what's it going to be?
You're saying a lie, you're saying true. I'm going to say... lie.
You're saying it's a lie. David, is it the truth or is it a lie?
It is a lie.
I once got my head stuck in a set of railings whilst trying to show my kids how I once got my head stuck in a set of railings.
David's team.
Yes, true, I think.
Just two. Just two.
Where were the railings?
Which time do you mean?
The second time.
The reenactment was at my house, the railings at the front of my house.
And you said to your children, these railings bring back memories of when...
Well, they're very... that's how it started. I said, they look very similar to the railings I had as a child. I said, have I ever told you the story of the time I got my head stuck in the railings? They said, no, Father, do tell. And I tried to paint the picture with words. And as you know, I'm not great at that. So in the end, I just got frustrated. It's not that hard to follow. Look, I'll just show you. Come here.
And where did the original incident take place? The railing incident?
Should we call it Railings 1? The 70s railings.
Yeah.
The 70s railings happened in my hometown.
What happened? So you're stuck?
Well, the first incident ended with the fire brigade being involved.
Yep.
And where were the railings? They were in your hometown, but where specifically?
Railings 1, they were also in my house.
On the front garden of your house?
Yes, yes. We tried it in the upstairs bathroom, but they didn't look nice.
Railings 1.
We were struggling to get out of the bath. Oh, these are...
Railings 1, the fire brigade was called.
Yes, correct.
And what did they do?
They had to saw one of the railings.
Yeah.
What age were you for Railings 1?
I was about 9.
So this is a very scary occurrence for a child of 9. How did you react? Were there little tears?
There was little tears, yeah. Oh, Mother, my head is stuck in the rails, I said, vocally. I'll never forget, she came out with a glass of wine and a cigarette and laughed for about 25 minutes.
And how were you extricated after Railings 2?
Yes.
That means how did they get you out of the railings?
We tried all sorts of different systems. The kids started off with Lurpak.
How far apart are the railings?
Oh, about 40 years.
I mean railings 2.
Railings 2.
About the size of his head, obviously.
Well...
Yeah.
Otherwise he wouldn't be stuck, would he?
I know.
I can tell you this far apart.
Did you not think
That your bonce was going to get stuck in there?
So I thought what would happen is I'd go in and it'd be a tight squeeze to get them out, but I'd still get it out. But I'd still have sort of proved my point that it's tighter to get it out than it is to put it in.
So did the fire... What happened next?
So my head's in the railings.
They've tried butter.
Railings 2.
Railings 2. Railings 1, fire brigade. It's over.
It's finished.
They've sawed through one of the things, they bent it apart a bit, you got out. Fine.
Yeah. Well, there's more to it than that.
What more?
Well, it's a long story. My mum fell in love with one of them and left my father. Okay. That's a whole different episode.
Railings 2,
yeah.
They tried butter.
Yes. They tried butter, they tried olive oil. I'm talking about the second incident, not my mum and the fireman.
Yeah.
What did they try? They tried olive oil, they tried butter, they tried soap. They tried an array of lubricants I have in my house.
So at this point, on either side of your head, there's quite a clot of slippy goose.
I'm not going to pretend it was a nice image, because it wasn't.
Yeah.
Especially given that my backside was facing the road. And particularly that I was stupid I was only in my boxer shorts.
You in your boxer
Because I thought this will take a second. No one passes by my house.
This will only take a second, so I'll take my trousers off first.
Did you get scared?
I was apprehensive.
Right.
That someone would phone the fire brigade and an old wizened fireman would turn up and say...
I remember you.
You've done it again, haven't you?
How did you get out? What worked in the end?
I'll tell you what worked in the end. Brute force.
What are you saying, truth or lie?
I think lie.
I think go with your heart.
Yeah.
OK, lie.
David's team is saying it's a lie. Lee, was it the truth or was it a lie?
It's a lie.
I find it incredibly irritating when other people fiddle with my jigsaws.
Lee's team.
What was the last jigsaw you did?
It was a picture of the city centre in Oxford.
How many pieces was it?
1,000.
1,000?
What's your jigsaw etiquette?
My etiquette?
Well, when I say etiquette, I mean if you're doing a big jigsaw, you have to do it on something so that it doesn't upset everybody else's life. So what do you do it on?
My grandfather's coffin. Because we've all stopped hoping that he's ever going to come out. On a card table.
On a card table?
Oh, OK.
You have a card table?
That's nearly right.
And you start with the outside. you do the whole perimeter.
Yeah.
Where do you go then?
Then I go for recognisable objects in the scene.
So which particular recognisable bits are you looking for, then?
Well, there's a building in the middle with a sort of dome and a spike. I'm an expert in architecture. So there was that thing, and there was several people wandering around, you know, like someone on a bicycle.
Whoa. He's saying, you know, specific. You're looking for specific things.
Yeah.
A person can go anywhere in the jigsaw.
No,
Yes,
they can't. They can only go where they go. You can't go, I put a person... I'm going to put him up there.
When you do a jigsaw, Lee...
Yeah. I don't, David, because I've got a life, but carry on.
Yeah. No, fair enough. No, I was going to say, do you use scissors? Because that's a...
You know I'm not
That's a
scissors!
So generally, a 1,000-piece jigsaw, you're coming back to it now and again, work commitments permitting. How long does it take?
Let's say 3 months.
OK, 3
All right,
months?
let's say it. 3 months.
3 months? It's a 1,000-piece jigsaw, 333 pieces a month.
Excessive.
So he's doing about 90 pieces a week. So he's doing about 15 pieces a day, right? 15 pieces a day is borderline, you need help.
I don't need help, and I don't like it when people help.
That's the point.
So, Lee, what's it going to be?
Alex?
Well, if he was into jigsaws properly and you didn't want a fiddler, you put cling film on it.
What? You're even weirder than me. Wouldn't the cling film sort of stick to the pieces, and then so when you pick the cling film up, it would sort of undo
what you do,
weeks and months of work?
No.
That's horrible,
Because you buy a massive tray.
Yeah.
You do it on the tray. Not only can you carry it around if you need to dust, but also the cling film wraps underneath.
You've watched far too many features on the one show, haven't you? This week we're talking about tricks for jigsaws. You probably think it's just the four corners you have to know, but no, get your cling film ready, we'll tell you afterwards. John, do you think it's...
Well, I can say, I think David's a contemplative type of person, you know, and jigsaw puzzles kind of allow you that loose space to be, to be a ruminative... It takes you to a ruminative place that you wouldn't otherwise enter in the normal run of events.
But just to clarify, is it true or false?
Yeah. True.
Okay, go, true.
OK.
You're going to say true? OK. David, truth or lie?
It is true.
Oh.